everywhere I look online, it references this same kind of point about you, that you have scored more primetime television shows than any African American composer in the well, I guess maybe ever. You know, I mean, I assume that's fully accurate. The internet would never lie to me.
Yeah, the internet would never lie. Yeah, I assume so.
Maybe you assume so. I would think like, somebody said it.
I've done a lot of it. It was 1991 the last time I didn't have 5 shows on the air. So
really,
yeah. So
jeez. So how many shows in total now have you done?
Well, I don't remember. It's well over 100. I did 22 different TV shows and movies over the last year.
I encourage anybody who wants to really be inspired, about, how do you, pull yourself up and make yourself into, invent yourself. Look up Kurt's biography. But from living large to like, oh, maybe I can do this on an ongoing basis. What period of time was that?
It was like a couple of years, I think. 2 to 3 years. I think 3 years in, I started breaking out. Like I believe 2 years in, in my second year of doing things for television, I was getting a little overwhelmed with everything that was coming at me with the TV projects and then with the recording projects, and I didn't see myself as a composer. As a matter of fact, I would never even use the word with me. I thought, oh no, composers, that's somebody else. That couldn't possibly be me.
So you think you're just like a performer?
I'm just musician. I just a musician. Just and I knew I wrote a lot, an awful lot, and writing was very important to me. It was my brother Ralph that suggested I should do television in the first place, and he said, you write so much different music. He said, you're perfect for this sort of medium. And I went to him one day. I said, I'm getting I'm getting pulled in all these different directions, and with the television and with the songs and recording stuff. I just don't know what to do. What should I do? Should I give one of them up? He said, what should I do? He said, well, which one's paying your bills? I said, well, the television's paying the most. Do that. Click. Hung up on me. And
that's when I had the button installed.
Yeah.
that makes music pour out of my butt.
Exactly. At that point, though, not long before that, I used to have this, still do, saying about taking me out of the equation. Mm-hmm. And what that means is, when you're adding up at the end of the year, you say, oh, this didn't work out for me. That didn't work out for me, blah, blah. I said I did not want to be a part of that equation as to why things didn't work out. So I was going to do everything as right as I could. I was going to be, and just the things that you can control. I mean, if somebody's cousin Pookie is sleeping on their couch and they just need to get him out of there and they give him a job, the job that could have come to you, well, then that's not, there's nothing you can do about that.
Right.
I said, but I can be on time or early for everything that I do. I can come there completely 110% prepared. I'm going to be the happiest hap motherfucker you ever saw get a job. I literally still jump up and down right now when I get a job. I have a little brass bell at home. I'm banging on the brass bell. I'm running around the office. Got another one. We got another one.
Yeah, the neighbors have been complaining, by the way. It's exactly. 22 times in the past year, and I have to hear that stupid bell one more time.
Bell, yeah. And do everything that I can do. I can control the music. I can control how, and when you're hiring people and you've got to do a job and you don't want the guy that's complaining that I got to stay late, and you don't want the guy that's consistently late coming in to this job. And I said, these are the things that I can control. Now, if I don't get it for some other reason, then I don't care. I said, well, that happens. I'm the one that will be pointing a finger at me way before you ever get a chance to. And if things don't work out after I've honestly assessed that I that I did everything.
Mm-hmm.
I am not a part of this equation. Things happen, and that so be it. What that does for me is that keeps me in a positive place. I constantly feel like a winner on years that a lot of things didn't work out for me. I even point out, say, you know, something, the times when I didn't do everything, I say, you see, you're getting tired, you're getting lazy, and you decided not to do that one more version of that song. So you don't know. It could have been the one more version that could have done it for you. It could have been, you know, you thought about that angle, which is similar to what they took, and you didn't do it. And I never allowed it. I don't care how tired I am. I don't care how beat up I am. I don't care what. I'm just going to keep going and do it again. Do it again. Flush it out. Be the easier guy to work with. You know, I don't want to be the guy that works with, and this is a collaborative thing. I don't want to be the guy that works with a showrunner and makes him uncomfortable being able to give me a note.
Right.
I said, I just don't have that thing. I don't know where it went. It fell out of me sometime in the 70s, and I couldn't find it again.
Mm.
I do not. These pieces of music are not my babies.
Right.
My babies are at school in San Marino.
So I've always advocated, get everything you could possibly control under control.
Yes.
And then, you know, if it doesn't happen, at least you go to bed that night and you're not going, if only I would have done this. If only I would have. You said, no, I did everything.
I believe that you can manifest your thoughts and the true meaning of what's in your heart. You know, if you go to bed every day feeling like a failure, then you will be very practiced at that. You will get what you're looking for. If you go to bed feeling like a winner, you wrap up your year feeling like a winner. And what is winning? The winning isn't necessarily the dollars and cents that we get from our respective professions. It's being able to do the job and the craft well, and being able to achieve what you're going after. Taking me out of the equation helps in that way. Mm-hmm. I've done what I can do, and it still didn't go my way. It is a real thing that there are forces that are out of your control, and you need to understand that up front going in. And if you've dealt with the things that you can control, then you achieved. You won. You did what you were supposed to do. Now other things have to align of the things that you know, and hopefully as a living, breathing individual, you will know other things that you can add to your arsenal as you go along.
And if the things don't align, you forgive yourself.
You forgive yourself. You go. You move on. You know, the point is what are you going to do? You're going to stop? You're going to just...
Some people do.
I'm not prepared to do much of anything else.
Some people do.
You know?
I know. I'm not equipped to do much of anything else.
You know, hey, this is it. I can play a bunch of instruments. I can write music. I can sing a little bit, but I won't do that here anymore. And I'm kind of nice to be around, I think. But you know, that's it. I can't... you don't want me to be your accountant. My wife will tell you that for sure. He'll mess it all up. Uh-huh. And you know, this is what I can do, and I put my whole heart into it, and I love it. I love it so. This is the thing that I've been doing since I was a child, and I have been gifted with this opportunity to do something that I would do for free, do it in my life, in my career, in my everyday. I have music on the air 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. Do you know, I'm with the amount of shows that I'm producing all the time, virtually every musical thought I gets on something. Can you think about that? Every one of them gets out onto, or the ones that I think that are good, get out onto air somewhere. And I just adore that. I don't, just doesn't just come to my mind. I have to actually produce it out. I actually put it in something. I have to actually make it work with a television show or movie. And I am so grateful, so thankful on such a profound level that I just get to do this every day. That's not a given. you know, I've tried my best, I've done my best, and I'm getting an opportunity that I will eternally be thankful for.